Good evening, this is Joe Fields with week 7 assignment of FTT 122, Introduction to Ammunition and Basic Ballistics with Andrew Deering. This week we have 4 parts. First part will be dismantling of one of the demo dummy rounds that SCI had sent over. To complete this step, we have our bullet puller, and I've already assembled the cullet inside of the bullet puller that corresponds to the round that I'm going to be using. There's no live ammunition in my work area currently. We need to loosen up the hammer, our bullet puller, until we can get that specific cullet to fit this round, and then tighten it down, and there shouldn't be any kind of shake to it. I've got my Notre Dame Stadium gold brick here that I'm going to be thwacking on, and I might take it down to the carpet because this could get loud. Matter of fact, I am. And we're going to do several solid whacks. Well, we only needed one solid whack. So, remove the cullet. The cullet still holds the case. And then we have the projectile that has been spent out of this. The two things that we're missing here is the powder that would be in the case and the primer at the end of the case. Removing the powder once the projectile's out is a matter of just dumping this out into something you want to keep so you can measure it and make sure that you have consistent loads for the ammunition that you're using. The primer removal is, there's a couple different ways. There are primer pullers out there on the market. You can also use a punch and hammer if you want to get a used primer out of the case. For part 2 of this video, we're told to measure the dimensions of the projectile in the case that we disassembled in part 1. I will be using the micrometer that was supplied for us. Digital calipers are my go-to, but I'm going to use what came in the box. So we're going to start off with the projectile at first. This was zeroed. We did check that beforehand. They shouldn't need to be zeroed, but we checked anyways. Overall length of projectile is 565. 0.565, and diameter should be close to 380 since this is 9mm. This is right about 365. That is the projectile. Now the case itself, we're going to measure the rim, which is 0.39 and a touch more, under 4 though. The head, which is very difficult to measure with these, is going to be the same, 0.39. The body is going to be 0.38, and the neck is going to be 0.35. There is no shoulder since it's 9mm. Overall length is going to be 0.74. Okay, now we'll take these measurements and go draw up our schematics. For part 4 of this assignment, we are told to find the weight of the projectile that we had pulled from the bullet puller. I have already calibrated this device to the 100-gram weight as per the instructions in the video for the module. We're going to take this off and flip this back over to grains. We're going to tare the weight just to make sure we're at a flat 0. And then we put the projectile on there. We're showing 114.9, which should be right for a 115 9mm. Part 3 of this video, we were told to go ahead and use the measurements and draw a scale copy of the cartridge and components while on video. While on video, blank whiteboard. We're going to draw a quick 9mm round. Okay, 9mm round. I know we're supposed to draw, as per the video, kind of a scale size with the round on a piece of board. I just don't think I can fit all the information and show it appropriately, so we drew a little bit bigger. As far as the measurements go, I'm going to apply the bullet diameter, which is 0.30. We'll signify it with 0.350. And then it's for diameter, it's length. I don't think that's right. .45. Alright, 5.45. So there's projectile. Diameter and length of projectile. Now we have case diameter, which was .380. Then we had the rim, which is 0.390. And then we had the base, or the head, which we will signify with 2 inverse lines, 0.391. And then the neck, and here's the back end of the diagram, and then the neck, it will signify, and that is 0.380. 9mm. So here is my diagram of the dummy round which we used today in our lab. For bibliography, I leaned into the videos that you provided in the modules for SDI. The calibration and digital measuring video was great. The bullet puller video was great. The measuring video didn't go into detail about the 3 different levels of measurements that the micro meter kind of gives you, which was a little confusing for me at first until I had some other examples. But no, my bibliography is the 3 different videos that we were using from the modules itself. Thank you again, Joe Fields, FTT 122 for Andrew Deering.